Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
I cannot wait to get out of this garb. I do not like it. Anyway, I must talk to that man.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? who profits from it. Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Thanks, bro. To you as well. I hope the sun does the same thing to your path. Anyway, now I must talk to that other guy and get my stuff back.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
I saw you in Vizima. A deserter from the Skoye
I am no deserter, guard. And I'm not in the mood for Gwent with their noblemen. It is time for me to leave Vizima and search for Ciri.
Nes hen es gwyn.
The stench of the dead hanging from a tree. I must be in Velen. Anyway, let us get away from these wild dogs. Down into the town. If you know what I'm saying.
Come on, Roach.
By the looks of things, it seems as if this place has been destroyed.
Let's go.
Let us check the bulletin board and see if there is any quests that require a witch's assistance. I'm sure there will be at least a few. There seems to be some villages around. A quest. And an undiscovered location, lovely. I've got to find that dude's missing wife. Okay, he's a hunter. I've got to go find her. I might have to meet up with that dude. Because I'm wild at heart, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. Sorry, Roach, I didn't mean to attack you with my sword. It was an accident. You know how I am. I get a bit swing happy at times. Alright. This village does not look the best. Whatever's happened here.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side. Cavalry swooped in from the wood. A wall of infantry marched from the swamp.
That is right, child. They are the eyes of a witcher. Now what's going on down here?
Step away. Chaplain's praying. Can't you see?
Do not cast mad.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll come back and investigate this myself. I don't care if the dude's praying. I'm a witcher. It is my business. And it is for the safety of everybody here. So, let's see what this priest dude has got to say for himself. Right now.
What do you want?
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory of the eternal fire. Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This will count amongst your merits. The more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
Typical. More work for a witcher. Cleaning up the dead. I'm getting used to it. Okay, Roach. Let's go. Giddy up. I believe it's just here.
Come on, Roach.
I will disembark and go further on foot. I'll get my spells ready, just in case I encounter some foes. I do not want to be unprepared. I think Igni will be the best bet. Those things don't like fire, especially wild dogs. Ooh, he knocked my shield off. Can't even get him targeted. Okay, oh, you bit me, you rotten mongrel. Taste some fire. You don't like it. Okay. That's one dog down. Where there's one, there's many. So, let's go further exploring up into the woods. Into this grove, if you will. It's a beautiful grove, but it stinks of the dead.
Yeah, sure stinks like a mass grave. Now for the holy oils. Hope they burn well.
There's some creatures up there. I think the dogs are fighting the grave robbers. The creature that I can't remember the name of. I'll take out this dog and then we'll see what is up. I think they're dead. That's useful for me. I was killing for this witch's sword.
Now for a shot of Igni.
My favorite, Igni. Take this. Pile of the dead. Alright, we've received some experience for doing that. But the next pile of dead bodies to go up in flames will have to wait. For this witcher has seen enough for this time. I will stand here in the sunset and contemplate my next move. Where are you, Ciri? Where are you?